Aha, but Centaur Warriors. Now that is where things start to get a little bit interesting once again. The manual. Was there a manual somewhere? Was it like in the little gated area or something? Guess this doesn't actually look too bad. It is just short blades. My brain just goes completely blind to these vaults until I come back later, because generally there's a trick to them that makes it a little sketchier than it might otherwise seem at first blush. Okay. I don't want to push you back, my friend. I guess we drain you vampirically. Okay. Or that works too. And Uruk. Hello, Uruk. Ooh, I don't love that. Uruk might be a bit nasty for us to deal with here. I mean, it'll probably be fine as long as I'm not too silly about things. And just drop in some prisms of excitement here. That pretty much does the job. Perfect. One more step towards him. You know, risking it a little bit there for sure, again. But all is well that ends well. Can I show spells? Yeah, definitely. We can take a look. In fact, it's been a minute since we took a look even. A lot of them we haven't really touched. Hailstorm was useful early on. I guess same with Momentum Strike, but not since then. Slow, I like Mana Viper. You know, this is the type of mix that actually works out pretty well for us, at least for the moment here. You know, we can rely on IMB and Fulminate Prism until a decent section of the game, or a decently late part of the game, I should say. And once we get there, hopefully we get some nice, like, level 7, 8, 9 spells to blast our way through. Arignio's Noxious Bog, though, we just got, and I didn't notice. This is huge, specifically for Spider. I think between this and IMB, we should be in a pretty ridiculously solid spot for Spider, which, if I remember correctly, was our S branch, right? Heck yeah. So that's looking pretty solid. I think I will ignore the javelins. I'm okay with that. Hello, Manticore friend. Where did you come from? Where did you go? I guess that's fine. Won't worry too much about you for now, my friend. And we will just get far more aggressive than we have any right to be. Perfect. Hello, my Bogart friends. Yes. That's worth it. If just to try and take care of the invisible son of a gun, bringing in summons. Perfect. And that should just about do the trick. Ring of Fire. And it burns, burns, burns. But nothing too interest, or of interest for us here. Scroll of Fear, on the other hand, that I really would like to get my hands on. Drop the robe here. Pretty lackluster set in your opinion besides starters. Hopefully better stuff coming in. Well, exactly. I think part of my optimism is because the Conjurer spellbook is just such a solid start. You don't really need a lot more at this stage in the game, and it's generally just a sidebar until we get to those later spells, because again, we have in the past dealt with Zot using Fulminate Prism as our main source of damage, so it's possible, but not ideal. We definitely like to have a little bit of a more consistent damage source by the time we get to that stage. But again, we shall see how it goes. Noxious Bog just happens to be one of my more recent picks that I've really enjoyed seeing, specifically on any run that we have Spider available to us. Seem to get some ridiculous stuff going on. Shapeshifters. Hello, my friends. Well, let's be careful not to blast myself too much. But otherwise, nothing we can't handle there. Yeah, it was our vault's entrance. Is that it? Really? I mean, I shouldn't say that in a depreciating tone because I'm very happy, if indeed that is all that the dungeon has to bear. Looks like the other shapeshifters that were hanging out there are kind of scattered throughout the levels, so I did speak a little bit too early. And yeah, here we go. This is where we want to be a little cautious. 39 health. Yeah, that's lower than I would like. I guess I could blast ya. Tengu Warrior at least doesn't have any ranged equipment, at least not that we've seen here. Man, I'm gonna get myself killed. I can feel it because I am getting very, very comfortable. But hey, let's blast ya. Oh, am I just gonna... Never mind. I was about to say, am I gonna die here? Holy moly. You can feel it too. Hey, let's not break too far from character, you know? It's only right that I instill some pure panic and fear into my friends here. Oh, okay. I think this is where I'm going to call it for the moment here. Let's head out and probably back to regularly scheduled dungeon, or rather the opposite of that. Let's head back to our S branches and we can finish off the last little bit of dungeon here when we're feeling a little tougher. Sooner or later, Lady Luck will stop smiling. Nah, never. Are you kidding me? We never don't have it. Just get lucky. Better to be lucky than good, as we're so fond of saying here. How could it possibly backfire, you know? That's what we always say until it does, at the very least. But okay, let's see how things are going here. Right, nothing quivered. Let's, I guess, put like magic dart on there just to have something going for us. And hello, my speedray friends. If you could come right into my noxious bog, come one, come all, and see the show. Fantastic. So yeah, noxious bog should do a pretty decent job of taking care of our spider friends here. Just need to make sure we're luring them into the thick of it. Ooh, and actually, the Pharaoh Ant is one of the few exceptions to the rule here. And on top of that, the simulacrums that they summon in will also kind of fall into that category. Shouldn't I change God at this point? Never. No, so we will probably not be changing God. I know that is generally the play with Ignis, but in this Polytheist series, we're trying to, you know, win the game with each god, so we're with Ignis until the end of time itself here, even when they've stopped giving us any useful abilities, we'll be sticking with them. Especially since the other part of it, even if we weren't kind of in the midst of our polytheism here. Jeez. Okay, let's chill out a bit there, Torinski. Take care of these and the guns. You're not too fast though, right? Perfect. So we have a bit of a runway back home now. And in fact, what I could do is try to get a little bit of additional damage on you, my friend. And that should do the trick. Not too shabby. But yeah, even aside from our kind of goals in the Polytheist series to never abandon gods, I personally am a strong believer in the fan headcanon that if you grab the orb and get out in one piece, then Ignis's flame will be reignited. And so I find it in my heroic interests to stick with Ignis until the end and pull through. They saved us, and we'll save them right back. It's truly a thing of beauty. But hello, my roly-poly friend. Come right this way. Thank you. And not too shabby here. Yeah, definitely need to be a little bit careful, because the spiders can very quickly start dealing more damage than I'd like, and I don't have very many curing, so yeah, I need to be careful of the tarantula as well here. Holy moly. And there we go. This is a much better little poison spot for us here. We can get a nice huge swamp going, and that is fantastic. You mean they didn't do much from the looks of it? Not anymore. They did very early on. You know, we're down a piety pip here. It's because they definitely got us out of some hot water. In the early days, I think we've used Fiery Armor once and Foxfire Swarm once, maybe? Could be misrecalling that for sure, but that is my recollection. And where they'll really come in, even if we never touch them again, Rising Flame could save our life. Especially since this will allow us to, in Zot 5, probably just grab the orb and get out of there. We'll see once we get there, you know, if we get there. But that's at least the loose plan as it stands. And then I don't really want to bog up my stairwell. So we'll probably play it a little bit safe here. Man, those orbs of destruction could get nasty real fast. The one benefit I see is that we could potentially block the orbs coming in. Oh gosh, another orb spider from the other side. Us being slowed by the snail, that's a little bit sketchy. I'm worried that we'll accidentally misaccount for things with the timing there, so we'll play it safe for now. Ooh, and where? 2 stairwells. Oh, 3 stairwell. Oh, all in the same area. Yikes. Don't love that. Oh gosh, there's a second fruit fly. Where there's one, they are legion. Imagine Bo is the true GD of this run. Oof, ouch, Ignis. You gonna take that, buddy? I mean, you're not wrong. Or at least our patron saint, Majin Bo. So I'm a little bit scared of the spark wasp, sorry, of course. And I feel like getting overwhelmed could happen quicker than I would like here. So is it worth it to keep digging? I guess what we could do is head to this stairwell, so it's at least a little bit out of the way. Is that orb even gonna hit me, or is it just gonna hit your friends? Unfortunately, I don't have the confidence to go through with it there. Oh, yikes. Maybe I should just leave. Ooh. Okay, so let's slow down here just for a second. If I head upstairs, they'll still surround me a decent amount. I think everyone can get knocked back though. So I at least would just have to survive the way up. I would no longer be slowed, which is good. I might be confused. I think I have to do it. I did get confused. Oh no. Shoot. I may have made a horrible mistake. Okay. But let's think this through here. Can't read because I'm confused. 4 blinks just sitting there. True. But the issue was down here, where am I going to blink? If I blink to this stairwell, Spark Wasp jumps to me and I'm way more scared of them than anyone else. I guess blinking up there maybe was the right bet. But I was just hoping that we wouldn't get confused for 1 turn. That's all we needed. So, the question then becomes, do we drink a curing, and as long as we live 1 turn, we can blink out? Not great odds. Alternatively, I do sound like turn into a tree. At least our AC goes up to 28, so we're a little more likely to survive hits. But it takes an extra turn. Man, I wish I could read. Oh me, oh my. I mean, again, would it really be a Torinski run if I wasn't in constant fear for my life? Nay. So let's start there. Turn into a tree. Confusion is gone as well, so I just start blasting. Hell yeah. Never punished. How could it possibly have been the wrong move? Oh wait. That blast is gonna hit me, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, fortunately, the blast doesn't kill me, so that's good. Oh, highly undeserved. Like, just my entire continued survival. But, more importantly, we do survive, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. We'll just keep our demonic crawler friend at a distance here, and perfect. Oh, she always smiling. Lady luck. Oh man. No, highly undeserved. I think we can agree with that. But do I keep going? I mean, we at least took care of what, like half the intervening force, a little less than. Lots of tarantellas down there though, which I don't love. I guess, is there anything that we could get in the near future that would make me feel more comfortable with this fight? Besides, like, something like Ignition, obviously, that would be super nice, but that's pretty late on. So I guess if we wanted to wait it out, we would have to, for now, head to Shoals. And I'm very scared of Shoals. We have lots of ranged enemies, and everyone's just a little bit more robust than our snake friends are. Mana Viper could start to come in handy there. You know, there are enough spellcasters for that to start kind of showing its teeth. You know, I'm not too sure. Probably will head to Shoals. I think that seems like a reasonable thing to do for now. Or we can hop down here. You know what, maybe we won't make a decision yet. Instead, I'm actually going to take just a short break here. I'm going to run out to grab a refill for my drink, and then we can decide where we want to go. You'd say here, just play more careful, at least a little bit. Play careful, play care. I don't recognize these words. They do not mean anything to me. And so I cannot heed them because I am a fool and I like to run headfirst into brick walls. That's just the name of the game. Unfortunately, trust me, I wish it weren't so. I wish it just as much as you. But hey, we'll see what we end up doing. Don't go anywhere, and I'll be back in just a moment here. See ya. Okie dokie. Just give me a second for this bad boy, and then we'll be ready. Hop back into it here. Okie dokie. Well, did I make any decisions while out there? I mean, if you've watched the stream before, you know the answer is a resounding no, because I generally don't actively remember to do as planned here. Holy cow. Yeah, So what'll hit me there? Orb Destruction and Boulder Beetle. Ouch, that really hurt. No kidding, game. You're not wrong. Oh, this is why I was so scared of this stairwell, though. Snail being at the bottom of a stairwell that is also surrounded by other enemies is real nasty. At the very least, we just have these two baby spiders next to us. Oh, right. That's how much more expensive our spells are. Noxious Bog nearly knocked us out there. So this is why I'm debating leaving. I guess we could, if we really were risking it, take like the trap door so he lands somewhere outside of the purview of these sons of guns. I mean, we're slowly reducing the numbers as well, so that's nice and all, but you know, playing careful is great and all, but it's easier said than done in this context. Holy moly. Yeah, just the Spark Wasp